Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich, making another video on XRP today, as usual. We're going to talk about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. And Blue Hawk Legend gave me the opportunity to begin with this. For the Crypto Roundtable, the SAC has assembled a suicide squad of erstwhile critics. Therefore, they're expected to collaborate on crypto legislation during these roundtables. They're expected to develop concepts for advancing cryptocurrency. Do they secretly despise it? This is what I believe was happening. For the past 4 years, Gary Gensler has set the tone at the SAC, and these individuals were simply following his instructions. I'm interested to see where this goes. In the past, a federal judge declared that XRP is not a security. AETH is not a security, according to the acting SEC chair. But what about XRP? Uyeda then appeared on CNBC News. Chairman Gensler, my predecessor, has said unequivocally that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities. He stated that as neither of these two entails the acquisition of securities, it would not be considered insider trading. Even though you were questioned about XRP, you fell short of providing an explanation of its legal position by the show's host, Andrew Ross Sorkin. Why, therefore, didn't you mention XRP? The case is now concluded. They're able to discuss it in the news of the mainstream media with clarity. The reason is that he hasn't yet made that formal declaration. I saw that as the sole thing preventing them from moving forward, and they awaiting the announcement from Atkins. I don't like the concept that you ate it silent on XRP, but we'll have to wait and see where this goes. It's not a safety measure that has already been decided by a federal judge. Find out more about these two and their main distinctions here. XRPVs, Ethereum ledger. This model is therefore older. The proof of state and consensus process for the iteration out of 135 plus validators for the xrp ledger consensus 35 plus UNL validators are present. Ethereum's transaction speed is between 50 and 60 transactions per second. 100,000 transactions per second is their target, up to 15 transactions per second on the XRP ledger. However, Interledger protocol is likely to provide that significant improvement. At that point, it will be capable of processing 1 trillion transactions every second. Ethereum, dApps, Web3, DeFi, Ripple, XRP ledger, smart contracts, cross-border payments, and institutional settlements are the main application cases. However, we now have the EVM sidechain as well. Yes, smart contract support is completely functional. The XRP ledger is currently live on the mainnet after testing energy efficiency and enhance Ethereum's post-PS transition. The XRP ledger is made to use as little energy as possible. When it comes to transactions, the XRP ledger will consistently perform better than Ethereum. Ethereum received that free pass, which is the sole reason it is currently where it is. And I continue to believe that people are now developing initiatives on the XRP ledger as a result of all the pivots made with the XRP ledger through Ripple. Web3 is being pushed hard, and DeFi is now listed on the XRP ledger as well. The XRP ledger EVM network is expanding thanks to Piercy's technology. Validators from Kintsuke Tech, XRP ledger, Commons, and Ripple joined the testnet a week ago. Currently, we are onboarding about 3 new validators per day until the proof of authority is finished, which will happen when we reach 32. As we add validators, we'll continue to post updates. With the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain, they are already gaining traction. They can be found in every nation. Rails are installed all over. Some of these are rails for RippleNet. On-demand liquidity is one of the other rails. Some of them solely use XRP for ODL, meaning they're XRP inclusive. The applications vary from one nation to another. However, this demonstrates that the rails are already installed. How much market share will Ripple initially gain over Swift? Previously, it is believed that Ripple might grab 5%. It was 10% then. Right now, I'm beginning to believe that Ripple will probably grab between 10 and 20% of Swift's business in the beginning, and that they will gradually wrest additional business away from Swift. Early in 2025, transaction volumes in the cryptocurrency market plummet. Is this the end? Because of the declining transaction volumes, many people believe that consumers are losing faith in cryptocurrency. I don't believe that people lost faith in cryptocurrency, even though there used to be a significant spike in transaction volume. People are irritated. Additionally, they entered at higher price points, particularly on XRP. Many people were buying above $3 when XRP surged above that level because they were FOMOing. Many folks purchased their XRP years ago. Yesterday, other people made purchases. In crypto, that's the way things is. However, if you are purchasing now, you will profit from this market regardless of when you purchase. You will profit from this cryptocurrency if you purchased it for more than $3. Since we recently had a significant decline, it appears like everything is gloomy right now. However, note how quickly the story changes if the prices begin to rise once more. The issue of people losing faith in the market won't exist. I don't believe that anyone lost faith. When given the opportunity, I believe individuals are purchasing the dips. Other folks, in my opinion, are simply waiting for the price to change while remaining patient. However, when something is so much larger, you don't lose trust in it. To really grasp what you're holding, you need to look at the overall picture. March for self-reliance. Because Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and Ally Pay are owned by American or Chinese corporations, Christine Lagarde wants to stop using them. However, she made no mention of Ripple. Do you know why? Because Brad Garlinghouse and Christine Lagarde have been collaborating behind the scenes for many years. All this time, they have been collaborating with Ripple. Brad is always seated at the table because of this. A cryptocurrency like XRP and